host Michelle Burgess on behalf of Case Western Reserve University's Women in Tech. We'll be joined by Dr. Umit Yalcinalp, who works at Oracle. She's a software architect, and she's only one of 18 women that holds the IC6 designation. Oracle holds over 130,000 global-wide employees, and we're excited and fortunate enough to chat with her. Thanks for joining us in today's segment. And as you're thinking about being that ongoing learner and being that lifetime student, are there, what's on your radar now in terms of learning and growing?
I try to read as much as possible on my, I don't want to say on my spare time, but when I like to examine what is going on in the industry, and sometimes you cannot really keep up with it. That is true. I mean, it's for everybody because there's too many things going on all the time. But it's good to keep up with different perspectives or with your competitors, because the competitors are doing something because their customers are telling them that this is an area, and your customers may be telling you the same thing, and maybe you're not hearing them. So, but not everybody does the same, solves the problem in the same way. So you need to actually go and look at, critically to yourself and what others are doing.
One of the cool things, like from some of our sidebar chats and just getting to know you and learn about you, is not only are you a lifetime student where ongoing learning is so important to you, but you've also been published and you've worked on Java and different types of books and resources for people. Tell us about that whole aspect of contributing to the industry and people are using it.
Well, first of all, it's exciting. I'll tell you one thing that when I was, and this was in the mid 2000s, I was one of the contributors and editors of the WS policy specification in the Worldwide Web Consortium. Years later, in 2016, when I returned back to Oracle, one of the engineers said to me, "Oh my God, we have been using the systems that you guys have designed, and this is still in use." And this is what we have added to it. And that one was, it's a wonderful feeling that you have made a major contribution. And you're coming back to a major company, and that's still in use. Although, it's that we are replacing those systems, but it doesn't matter. I mean, you have made an impact. You have made a, good impact. It's what you were trying. And that's a happy feeling.
Did you ever think as an architect, like you mentioned publishing books, but you've also done speaking engagements and you spoke about Java 1 and some of the specifications, which sounds amazing. Did you ever think that that component or that need for public speaking would transpire?
But I'll tell you something. My advisor thought that I was a very bad speaker when I was a graduate student. And I didn't look at the audience. I couldn't articulate what I was going to say, and I wasn't that inspiring. And then they videotaped me, and I looked at my video and I hated it. And I thought about doing something about it. Then one of the things I did something about it was when I was giving speeches, I started thinking about nobody knows the subject matter better than I do, because I've been working on it and trying to convince myself to do this, to think about that every time. That helped me articulate the points I wanted to make to the audience. And I also took a presentation coaching for, like, when we were going to Java 1, when we were going to talk to a very large audience. And then you are given a guidance as to how you need to stop, look, and understand how your audience is reacting to you, pace yourself, and work with that input. So you are not alone. It is a it's a system of people that around you who are actually hearing you. And so you need to look at that, their reactions as well, to be able to gauge your engagement with them. I speak in panels, and especially for women in technology. And one of the things about that is I tend to talk about reality, the good and bad. Some people talk about their career as glorified, products. I think of careers as up and down. And if everything, goes well, and sometimes things do not go well.